Network now on the Westwood One radio network. Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin remains in the intensive care unit at a Cincinnati hospital after suffering cardiac arrest during Monday night's game against the Bengals. Hamlin received medical care on the field before being transported to the hospital. The game was suspended shortly thereafter. NFL Network spoke with Hamlin's uncle, Dorian Glenn, who provided an update on Hamlin's condition.
Right now, they're just trying to get him to breathe better. Currently, he's on a ventilator just to help with him breathing. I think he got a little bit of lung damage from yesterday, but he was at 100% on the ventilator helping him breathe, but now I think he's up to about 50%, so that's a good thing. That's a good sign.
The Hamlin family also expressed gratitude for the love and support they have received from around the world, including more than $5 million in donations to Damar Hamlin's charity since Monday night. The NFL says the game between the Bills and Bengals will not be resumed this week. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One radio network.
Hi, this is Joe Cordell with the law firm Cordell & Cordell. When the prospect of divorce becomes a reality, you need a partner that you can count on. If you're a man in this situation, consider contacting Cordell & Cordell. We've helped men navigate complex legal matters for 30 years.
Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Phoenix area attorneys. 6730 North Scottsdale Road, Suite 230, Scottsdale, Arizona, 85253. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. Online at CordellCordell.com.
For everything your business needs to make this year your year, Staples has you covered.
I need to organize all my papers and files from last year and the year before that.
Staples has you covered.
I need to clear clutter from my office and my home office and my home.
Staples has you covered with everything you need to get organized this year at amazing savings. Right now at Staples, get up to 50% off select file folders, file cabinets, file boxes, and storage bins. Make this year your year at Staples, the working and learning store. Ends 128 in-store only.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California.
KXO Radio, a look back at the year that was. A year in your ear.
In a world of disruption, confusion, and often chaos, 2022 was a big challenge for one of the biggest industries in the world, travel and tourism. Staff shortages at airlines, airports, and hotels, with businesses trying to cope with huge travel demand at the same time. Airline delays and cancellations, hotel rates at 40% above 2019 levels. Airfares rose exponentially and with no logical connection to the actual distance being flown. The airlines reaped huge profits. Americans apparently made a choice and picked travel and experience over retail purchases. The planes, they're still full, and forward-looking bookings through 2023 remain strong. The one unanswered travel question as we bid goodbye to 2022 is not where we'll be going next year, but with consumer credit card debt heading towards nearly $1 trillion, how are we going to pay for those travels? Peter Greenberg, travel editor, CBS News.
A year in your ear.
From KXO Radio.
And it is a Wednesday, 4th day of January, 2023. I'm here in the newsroom. It's Gene Brister. Good morning, Gene.
Well, good morning, Carroll. I'm here, and you're there, and we're everywhere.
We haven't seen each other since last year, right?
That's right.
Okay. So it's another beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like Mr. Rogers.
Yes. Well, I am wearing a cardigan and just put on my my sneakers.
Well, you're going to make me break out in a sweat with a cardigan.
Okay. Woo. Anyway, let's see. On this date in 1838, Little Person circus performer Charles Stratton was born. Now, he was best known as General Tom Thumb in the P.T. Barnum Circus. Now, for decades, he was the most famous short person named Tom, right up until Tom Cruise was born, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder how many times he had to fight
yes. that. Usually when the Blue Angels return, we play the song, The Boys Are Back in Town.
Yes.
Can't do that.
You're kidding.
Number 3, the left wing.
Yes.
It's Lieutenant Amanda.
Okay, Amanda flying one of the Blues.
You got it. Demonstration pilot.
I think we had did we have a female pilot?
We did, but she was co-pilot of the C-130.
Oh, okay. That's what it was.
Yeah,
All
okay.
right.
You
Well,
ready for
anyway.
birthdays?
Yes.
Actor Barbara Rush is 96. Diane Cannon is 84. Actor Ann Magnuson, 67. Actor Julian Sands, 65. Singer Michael Stipe of REM, 63. Actor Dave Foley, 60. Actor Dot Jones, 59. Actor Rick Hurst is 58. And let's see, actor Julia Ormond, 58. Other birthdays, actor Jeremy Licht, 52. Actor Damon Gupton, 50. Actor Jill Marie Jones, 48. Actor Darcy Carden, 43. And comedian actor Charlene Yee is 37. Local birthdays. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We got them. We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Gerardo Murgia, Justine Ann Margaret, Manuel Estrada, Mitch Edgman, Wilma Malone, Luis Beltran, Marissa Moran, Lucille Britton, Linda Martinez, Mike Solano, Manuel Avila Jr., Margot Campbell, Olivia Carrillo, Pete Gonzalez, Rod Valdez, Jerry Thomas, and Sherry Thomas, twins. Happy birthday from KXO. And those are today's birthdays. They made it into the new year back when they were born, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And, well, according to surveys, people are already breaking their New Year's resolutions.
Well, some broke them before they ever got started with them, I think.
I think so, yes. I really don't make New Year's resolutions, just, okay, maybe I'll just try and be a better person, which is not always easy, is it?
But it gives you fudging room.
Yeah, and no, I did also swear off fudge for the new year.
For the new year, okay.
Yes.
You didn't swear at fudge. Well, you might have done that too.
Yes. Oh, well. So something, to just keep in mind. You're going to make the resolution. Go ahead and at least keep it more than a couple of days.
Or a couple hours.
Yes. Oh, well. Anyway, anything exciting happening as we enter the new year?
Well, wow. Well, number one, I didn't realize I had been gone, but the Blues are back.
Yes.
So that's a sign that the new year has got started, as it always does. So that's a good thing.
And as is typical, I'll bet they were up flying at first light this morning.
Could have been. They were very quiet. I didn't...
they flew over. They did a flyby over the city before they landed at NAF.
NAF. Well,
yeah.
It was good. It is good.
Okay. Are you ready for news?
News we've got.
Well, we can jump in with a look at World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock. They are your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. Snow and ice are slowing down commuters throughout the Midwest this morning. Andre Robinson's in Minneapolis.
Went off on the side of the road into a ditch. Tow truck came, got me out. 5 minutes up the road, I'm trying to turn around. I went back into another ditch.
California and several states down south are bracing for more rain. The Biden administration is holding Southwest Airlines accountable for the system breakdown that stranded thousands of people at airports before the new year. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre.
The Transportation Department is watching. They're monitoring this very, very closely to ensure that this all happens. And we'll seek fines from Southwest if it doesn't.
Women will have more access to the abortion pill soon. CBS's Alexander Tin explains.
The FDA says it has granted a request by one of the manufacturers of the so-called early option pill to allow for prescriptions of the drug to be filled at, quote, certified retail pharmacies.
CBS News Brief. I'm Monica Ricks.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Storm system moving into the state could pack more punch than the ones that resulted in widespread damage last weekend. Heavy rains falling on already saturated ground, likely to increase damage downstream in areas like Sacramento.
We are also having heavy rain with this one. So once again, renewed flooding impacts.
Bill Rash with the Weather Service. Levees already stressed with more runoff on the way. Burn scars from recent fires in Southern California also a concern. Evacuation warnings in the Bobcat and Lake Fire burn areas through Friday. The U.S. House in disarray after representatives failed to elect a House Speaker Tuesday. Reconvening this morning, Republican House Leader Kevin McCarthy of California rebuffed in 3 rounds of voting yesterday, but saying he's still in it to win it.
People have a lot of concerns. It's a little growth period that we have, but at the end of the day, all this that we go through will make us stronger in the long run.
Charges being filed after that car went off a cliff in Northern California. Police arresting the driver, saying he deliberately veered off the road with his wife and 2 children. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
This winter, spread joy, not germs. As soon as you feel symptoms, test it, treat it, you can beat it. COVID medications like the Paxlovid pill can help you test negative sooner. Call a healthcare provider or the statewide COVID hotline at 833-422-4255 to find free treatment today. Again, that's 833-422-4255. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
You hear the phrase a lot this time of year, happy holidays. But holidays are not always happy, particularly for guys grappling with a divorce that they didn't choose. These men need more than the help of a good lawyer. They need the hope and encouragement of a good friend. Be sure to remember him this season.
Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's California attorneys. Online at CordellCordell.com, 1455 Frazee Road, Suite 500, San Diego, California, 92108.
It's page 1 of the local news, page 1 of service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you. At El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, the firstborn in Imperial County, that first baby of 2023, it was, you guessed it, a boy. He was born at Pioneers Memorial Hospital. He arrived at 12:34 a.m. on January the 1st. Donovan was 20 inches long and weighed in at 7 pounds and 6 ounces. Ashi Mangura and Felipe Camacho, Donovan's proud parents, were presented over $1,400 in donations. That included diapers, a video baby monitor system, a playpen, a bouncer, air purifier, baby bath supplies, clothes, blankets, and more. Donovan is the 3rd child of the Calexico couple. Well, State Route 98 construction continues. Expect delays at Caltrans as Caltrans widens State Route 98 between Ole and State Route 111 in Calexico. The work is expected, it actually hopefully began yesterday. The work is expected to continue through fall of 2023. This is stage 2 of the project to widen SR 28 or 98 Birch Street to address border-related traffic, improve pedestrian safety, and accommodate the Calexico Westport of Entry expansion project. In this phase, concrete barriers and in place to are in place to reduce eastbound and westbound traffic to one lane. Stage 3 of the project will begin in the spring of 2023. Stage 4, it'll begin, you guessed it, in the summer of 2023. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers are here for you. Lube, oil, and filter change, alignments, brakes, batteries, tune-ups, and so much more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. And now, Quick Lane has 3 locations in the Valley. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
Well, we don't want to jump into the weather quite yet this morning. We're going to take a look at the COVID numbers that were just released.
The updated information was released Tuesday morning. COVID information is provided by the County Public Health Department. The new numbers are not very different from the numbers released last week. The new numbers indicate there are currently 320 active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County. That compares to 322 cases reported last week. COVID-19 tier metrics for Imperial County indicate new cases per day per 100,000 population at 18.10, with a positivity rate of 15.6%. Deaths attributed to the virus are now at 961 as compared to 960 reported last week. Health officials are still suspect a surge in the numbers of COVID cases could come within the next couple of weeks. They continue to suggest those that have not already done so to get a COVID boost vaccine. They're also suggesting residents get a flu vaccine as well. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, it may be surprising to you, a conversation about the Holtville Carrot Festival for 2023, but hey, the royalty for the festival is ready. The candidates are set and the competition is underway. There are 8 candidates competing for 3 positions, junior princess, and queen. The candidates will be judged on ticket sales, speech competition, and a community project. Candidates for junior princess are 7-year-old Addison Leidick, Pine Elementary student Alexandria Reeves, and 6-year-old Alia Aguilar. There are 2 candidates for princess. That's 14-year-old Natalie Garfio and 13-year-old Jocelyn Ornales. And there are 3 queen candidates, 17-year-old Arieli Sotolo, 15-year-old Chloe Ponce, and 16-year-old Samantha Castaneda. The royalty coronation banquet, it will be held on February the 3rd. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great place, the Peanut Patch. You will find the Peanut Patch in Yuma, easy to get to. Just head to Yuma and then go past MCAS Yuma to East County 13th Street, turn left and go about 1.5 miles and you're at the Peanut Patch. And what do you find at the Peanut Patch? You find homemade chocolates. You find fresh English toffee made from scratch, pecan turtles. You'll love everything at the Peanut Patch. Friendly people, what a great place to visit. And of course, they have gift packs that you can ship to your friends and loved ones all over the world. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Spend a day at the Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturdays, 9 till 5 Yuma time. They are closed on Sundays. The Peanut Patch. Stop by. And it's page 2 of the Local News with weather, all brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
Continuing with more local news, a vehicle collides with a guardrail George Gale explains.
It was reported Tuesday morning. California Highway Patrol says the incident occurred on northbound Highway 86 at the Twin Bridges. Vehicle was damaged, and there was minor damage to the guardrail. Vehicle had one occupant. It's not known if she was injured. CHP said the incident was still being investigated. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, the U.S. Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron has returned to Naval Air Facility El Centro. That is still hard to believe. It's already that time of the year. The Blue Angels landed at the Imperial Valley Base at noon yesterday after making a pass over the city of El Centro. The Blues will begin their rigorous practice schedule as they prepare for the upcoming air show schedule. Commander Alexander P. Armata is the commanding officer. The first air show of the season will be at NAFL Centro on March 11th of 2023. And coming up, a community blood drive. Here's more on that story.
It is being held this Friday. Blood drive will be held at Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. PMHD is located at 207 West Legion Road in Brawley. Donors will receive a mini physical, blood pressure check, pulse, temperature reading, cholesterol, and iron levels. A live stream of pullovers will also be handed out while supplies last. Appointments can be scheduled at lstream.org. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A small earthquake rattled the south end of Imperial Valley and northern Baja California. Magnitude 3.2 earthquake had an epicenter about 30 miles southeast of Calexico. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the shaker was recorded just before 5 p.m. There were no reports of injury or damage. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Not just at Christmas, not just when it's convenient, not just when you remember. All year long, Imperial Valley Food Bank is feeding the hungry because hunger is a year-round problem. Help the Imperial Valley Food Bank be the solution. Visit ivfoodbank.org. Be part of the solution.
Here's Carroll Bucley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, overall dry and tranquil conditions are in store for the Imperial Valley through at least the coming weekend. Starting today, high temperatures will return to near normal, with readings generally in the mid to upper 60s each day through the weekend. 68 our high yesterday, 55 the overnight low, and winds were relatively calm. Today, mostly cloudy in the morning, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 69. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 48. North wind about 5 miles an hour becoming south. And on Thursday, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 67. East-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west-northwest in the afternoon. There is a 30% chance of showers after 10 a.m. tomorrow. 58 degrees, 77% relative humidity, wind out of the southeast, about 3 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
The new year brings new resolutions, and your neighborhood grocery outlet wants to help you get back on track. Become a healthier you with healthy savings during our 20% off vitamin sale. All Rexall Naturalist and Premium Health Naturally vitamins and supplements are 20% off. Stock up and save big, now through January 10th. Visit your local grocery outlet today and turn your New Year's resolution into reality.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. The family of Damar Hamlin thanked the public for its support and asked for continued prayers for the Buffalo Bills safety, who remains hospitalized in critical condition after going into cardiac arrest on the field in Cincinnati in Monday night's football game. Meanwhile, The NFL says that game that was suspended after the Hamlin incident will not be resumed this week. And elsewhere in the NFL, Panthers owner David Tepper has had a conversation with Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh about the opening Carolina will have for the head coach position once the 2022 season ends, according to a league source.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneers services, visit pmhd.org today.
NBA action. The Bucks beat the Wizards 123-113. Thunder topped the Celtics 150-117. The Kings over the Jazz 117-115. And Giannis Antetokounmpo alphabet says he wants to produce with so much consistency that it causes boredom. Well, Giannis with a career-high 55 points in the Bucks win. And New Orleans Pelicans forward Zion Williamson has been diagnosed with a right hamstring strain. Team said Williamson will be reevaluated in 3 weeks. Poor guy just never seems to get a break and spend any time on the court. And Francis Tiafoe beat Britain's Daniel Evans Wednesday to move the U.S. into the United Cup Mixed Teams Tournament semifinals in tennis. Tiafoe's victory gave the Americans a 3-1 winning lead in the best-of-5 Sydney City final. The teams were scheduled to play a later mixed doubles match. Coming up this weekend, well, no Thursday night football. We're done with that. Saturday, we've got on FM 107, the Raiders and the Chiefs at noon Saturday on FM 107.5 Saturday evening. It's the Titans and the Jaguars on AM 1230. And Sunday night football, the Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers, lots of playoff implications there. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Agriculture arson is on the rise in Imperial County. Haystack fires destroy private property and negatively impact our region's economy, including jobs. You can make a difference by reporting suspicious activity. Cash rewards are available for information leading to an arrest and conviction. To provide a tip, call the Imperial County Sheriff's Department at 442-265-2021. That's 442-265-2021. Burn a bail, go to jail. It's as simple as that.
And it's time to take a look at the world of high finance. Brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Tesla shares saw the worst day in 2 years on weaker than expected sales. The Tesla shares plunged more than 12% in trading yesterday as weaker than expected global sales caused the company's massive slide in its share price that began last year. Tesla reported record 2022 sales of 1.3 million vehicles, up 40% from the 2021 total, but well below the growth target the company had set earlier. Meanwhile, Victoria's Secret brand CEO Amy Hauck has resigned less than a year into the job. Hauck, who was also CEO of the company's pink apparel brand, geared to teens, notified the company of her resignation last week. She will leave Victoria's Secret in March. Martin Waters, the CEO of the brand's parent company, Victoria's Secret & Company, will take over as CEO of the brand. Shares of Victoria's Secret dropped 8% on the news during after-hours trading. And what's happening on the big board right now? We're seeing green. Yeah. Dow up 63 points at 33,199. The S&P 500 up 18 at 3841. The NASDAQ up 35 points at 10,421. Meanwhile, gold up $17.30 an ounce. Oil is down $3.32 a barrel. And, of course, you know that means you'll see an immediate drop at the pump. Isn't that the way it usually works?
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
Expect mostly cloudy skies this morning, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 69. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 48. North wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south after midnight. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny. Look for a high near 67. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east-northeast in the afternoon. There is a 30% chance of showers after 11 a.m. tomorrow. And right now, downtown, 58 degrees, 77% relative humidity, wind out of the southeast at 3. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer, what I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu, everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Liberty Mutual.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. A president and a former president are weighing in on the speaker stalemate on Capitol Hill. President Biden says Kevin McCarthy's three-peat defeat is not a good look for the country. Former President Trump urging Republicans to back the former minority leader, close the deal, and take the victory. Correspondent Scott McFarland.
The open question here this morning is, will they have another series of votes like they did yesterday, or will somebody call for a recess until they hash this out?
Lawmakers scheduled to reconvene in an hour, but until someone is chosen...
Governing can't happen. They can't legislate and fix problems throughout America, and they'll find it difficult, these members-elect, to rectify problems in communities related to veterans benefits, somebody's Social Security check that's missing, a missing passport or passport issue.
The second brutal storm in a week is bearing down on Northern California. Meteorologist Craig Allen with our affiliate WCBS.
Another major storm system will be lashing the West Coast during the next 24 to 72 hours or so. And this is coming in from the Pacific. It is what's known as a bomb cyclone, intensifying very, very rapidly in what is also known as an atmospheric river.
The National Weather Service warning of widespread flooding, landslides, massive power outages, and likely loss of human life. Highway Patrol Police near San Francisco believe the driver of a Tesla that plunged off a cliff on Highway 1 caused that crash intentionally. Dharmesh Patel was arrested after he, his wife, and two young children survived. Roger Newmark lives near the Patels.
This is shocking, and I just hope my heart goes out to the family, and I know everybody on this block will come out and support everybody in the Patel family.
An update on the state of COVID around the world from the WHO's Dr. Ted Ghebreyesus.
With circulation in China so high and comprehensive data not forthcoming, as I said last week, it's understandable that some countries are taking steps they believe will protect their own citizens.
An actress from Iran has been freed. CBS's Vicky Barker at the foreign desk.
Tarana Al-Adoussi starred in Asghar Farhadi's Oscar-winning film The Salesman. She was detained 3 weeks ago after publicly criticizing the Iranian government's deadly crackdown on dissent. Local reports say the 38-year-old has been released on bail.
In Paris,
Climate activists spray-painted the front gate of Prime Minister Elizabeth Bourne's office. Video shows police arresting two people wearing T-shirts with the slogan, "Who is guilty?" So far, no comment from the Prime Minister. Dow up 63. This is CBS News.
Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance coverage. Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Cheers to Prilosec OTC. Without Prilosec, I wouldn't be able to enjoy all this yummy holiday food. Speaking of, whoever made that apple pie, delicious. Thank you. I just take one pill each morning and zero heartburn all day. So cheers to Prilosec OTC. Ooh, are those jalapeno poppers?
Prilosec OTC prevents excess acid that can cause heartburn, so you can enjoy the holidays. One pill a day, 24 hours, zero heartburn. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Save now on appliances and more at the Truckload event at Lowe's. For a limited time, get up to an additional $600 off select major appliances and instant savings from top brands like Samsung, LG, and Whirlpool. And you can take home what you buy same day. Plus, get store-wide savings on even more items. Head to your local Lowe's store or visit Lowe's.com to shop the Truckload event today. Exclusions apply while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for details. Valid 12/29/14.
The president who gave America its first federal Christmas holiday is getting a day of his own.
Beginning next year, April 27th, will be Ulysses S. Grant Day in the iconic Civil War general's native Ohio. Grant was born on that date in 1822. Republican Governor Mike DeWine signed legislation this week creating the day, and Congress also granted Grant a posthumous military promotion to the Army's highest rank of General of the Armies of the United States. Jennifer Kuiper, CBS News.
Vogue is kicking off the new year with its first ever video cover. It features Billie Eilish.
I'm really curious to know because if you guys are really going and doing this.
21-year-old Grammy Award winner puts the spotlight on climate, discussing visions for the future with a group of young activists. Eilish set up eco-villages at her sold-out world tour last year. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Bucley.
When I wake up in the morning.
AM 1230.
Here we go now.
KXO.
1230.